Shift consciousness. We live in a vibratory universe. We live in a reflective universe. We are attracting to us all like particles that will come into alignment with the way we believe life to be. And if we've convinced ourselves through a story that life sucks, our life is going to suck. Shift consciousness. So what do? We go into gratitude. Gratitude. And gratitude's a little bit more real for me than the mantra. Remember a few years ago, I was doing there's only one life. This life is God's life. This life is perfect. This life is my life now, like 1,000 times. I have my mala beads on the bed. Still have my mala beads on the bed, but they're a little dusty. I find gratitude to be more real than that mantra. What am I grateful for? Make a list of what I'm grateful for. Look around. I have the world's best dog. I have the world's best dog. She doesn't bark. Have you ever heard of a dog that doesn't bark? She doesn't bark. She's a yellow lab, so she's a blonde. She's very beautiful. She likes me. She hangs out with me. She's good. She's the world's best dog. Now, those of you who are sitting in the room with dogs, you're going, well, wait a minute. I have the world's best dog. Okay. You can have the world's best dog too. You can have the world's best kids. You can have the world's best job. You can have the world's best partner. There's not only one best. Isn't that amazing? That's like a Zen koan. What is the sound of one hand clapping? If a tree falls in the forest and no one hears it, did it really make a sound? You can have more than one best. That's why when we say today is the best day ever, sometimes people get offended. They said, well, 20 years ago, I had a really great day. You think you only get one? Oh my gosh, who told you that? You can have the best day over and over and over again in the same day. We live in an unlimited universe. So what is it that we're looking at? How are we living our lives? We live in a vibratory and reflective universe. We are attracting to us all like particles that are in alignment with who and what we believe ourselves to be. Where is Kristen? Took you 9.5 years in this teaching to move over your fear. And your fear was tithing. Other people have different fears. It's not all about tithing. It's about your fear. What is your fear? Whatever your fear is, you made a story up about it, and you're going to look for things that support that story. You're going to complain about them, to energize them, to build them up, to make them real. Don't do that. Shift your consciousness. Look at it differently. Is it really the old lady? Is it the young lady? Is it really the chalice, or is it two faces? Whatever it is that you see it to be, it will be. Shift your consciousness. Whatever your fear is what you're talking about. So listen to what you're talking about. If you're complaining about something, it all goes back to fear. And fear is all about separation and not feeling good enough and not being connected and all of that easy peasy stuff. Easy peasy to let go of. Move into a state of gratitude. Practice. What are you grateful for? We live in one of the best cities in the world, according to National Geographic's Tuesday. And it's a hardback book. It's not a magazine that's going to be thrown away in a month. It's a coffee table book. It's got validity and stability to it. And we did that. How many of you moved here from somewhere else? Aren't you glad you did? Yes. You can have the story about how hard it was. Or you can just be grateful that you live here. We live here. We get to live here. We get to be part of this center. Jill just moved from Pennsylvania. Just gave it all up, left her husband there. You have an amazing center. You have an amazing teaching that says you can have your life any way you want it to be. All you have to do is embody that experience inside of yourself, and the only thing that life can do is show up on the outside as a perfect reflection of what you're holding and knowing and experiencing inside of yourself. And when you shift that, your whole world shifts. You get a teaching that doesn't say, no, you can't. You get a teaching that says, yes, you can. You don't get a teaching that says you're bad. You get a teaching that says you're perfect, whole, and complete. You can be grateful for that.